What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Champions League quarterfinals. Second leg, obviously, that just went by. As I'm obviously recording, it's Thursday, so it was yesterday, and obviously the last leg of the second leg was just literally played. So yeah, I just quickly just want to just go into the Newcastle Crystal Palace game. Obviously, Newcastle had 2 extra game in hands. Now this is their last extra game in hand, so they're basically on same amount of games played as everyone else. I just want to quickly talk about it because it's just because it is still a big thing. Newcastle obviously still trying to get to that top 5 spot. So yeah, let me just quickly talk about it. I watched the highlights. I can't lie to you. I think for me, Alexander Isak to Liverpool is pretty much done. I wish it could happen. I was wishing it for happening. I've got nothing against Newcastle. I said if they would get a top 5, well deserved, honestly. Won a Carabao Cup against Liverpool, and to qualify for Champions League, fantastic season for them. Obviously back in the Champions League for them too, because obviously last season they didn't make it back into the Champions League. But fair enough to them, fair play to them. Nothing much to say. The goals, Jacob Murphy. I just want to give a massive shout out to him. I said it throughout the entire season, start of the season. You go back to my early videos, I said that there's an unsung hero at Newcastle. Jacob Murphy, who's having a brilliant season on that right wing side. Age of 10, could probably get an England call up from Thomas Tuchel. Deservingly so too. Similar to the Tonali goal. And Tonali shot it from, like, I think actually it was a cross, but then obviously it looked like a shot. But I think he actually meant it was similar to that one, if you know what I'm on about. There's nothing much to say. Alexander Isak again scored. Did have some chances here and there. It was kind of unlike him, but then obviously when he got one chance, he put it in the back of the net with a wicked finish from him, and it's just I can't lie. I'm a bit freaking sad because I wanted Alexander Isak so bad. Who knows? Anything's possible in football. We could put 200 million bid for him. Obviously, I don't want to spend that much on him. Most likely now 150 and 50 billion is probably going to be the price that Newcastle are probably going to be having. Especially they would have been in massive trouble in terms of, I think, PSI and all this other shit coming in. They didn't do this or certain other things that come into the footballing law, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, fair play to them. Nothing much to say. I think personally, I think they're going to make top 4. Even now top 5, I think they're actually going to be top 4. I think they're actually 4 points behind Arsenal. So which is a really weird. It's like, look how football is mad. Like Newcastle were like 10 points, 12 points behind Arsenal. Now they're like 4 points behind Arsenal. It's just mad. But yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it. Fair credit to Newcastle, smacked them up 5-0. Obviously, this was played in the Champions League whilst the Champions League was going on. So obviously I didn't watch the game. I was watching the Inter Milan and Real Madrid game that was between Arsenal. So yeah, fair play to Newcastle, not much to say on that side of it. So let's talk about the Champions League. This is why you guys are here. So I predicted a 2-0 win for Barcelona. Going into this game, Dortmund are 4-0 down. It looked done. Fair credit to Grassi, I might be saying his name. Sorry if I'm butchering his name. I'm not good with name, guys. But fair play to him, guys. Hat trick, tried his best for the team to do a miracle comeback, if you want to call it. But for me, I said it when I said this to my dad. I said it, if Dortmund concede 4 goals, I think it's gonna come and bite him back in the ass. Because I actually thought I'll be honest with you guys. I see problems with Barcelona's high line, and I think teams like PSG or Inter Milan, who play like a really low block, would cause this team really big trouble. So it's really in terms of those two teams, I think them two teams will cause them the most trouble. But apart from that, fair play to Barcelona that day, because end of the day, I don't think they give a single shit what I say and anyone else says, because in the day, what it says there, 5-0 in aggregate, and they're going to go through. That's all that matters to Barcelona fans, and they should be happy. I think it's the first time since 2019. Obviously, the infamous semi-final against Liverpool, that was the last time they went through to a semi-final. So fair play to Barcelona. Yamal, Rafinha, they deserve it, if I'm being honest, because with the season that they've had, especially Rafinha, brilliant player. Ballon d'Or, probably favorite right now in terms of what he's doing throughout the season for by people. But yeah, Yamal, give a shout to that youngster, 16 years old, to come on the scene. Brilliant player, honest to God. Pedri, by for me, underrated. I think he should be in the Ballon d'Or contender list. What season he's having. Obviously, there's a bit of a scare with him, obviously, to do it with the injury again. Hopefully, for Barcelona's sake, he does come back for them. But yeah, nothing much to say. Again, it's just it was a entertaining game. I can't lie. Dortmund, it's unlucky for them, pretty much. But I think Barcelona deserved to go through. If you look at it on paper. But yeah, nothing much to say again. Fair credit to Barcelona. Aston Villa against Paris Saint-Germain. Guys, I predicted a 2-1 win for Aston Villa. And I don't know what it was. I said it for me. By the way, I rate PSG. Let's not discredit PSG for a sec, yeah? But listen, were they lucky to not get into extra time? Yes. Paris Saint-Germain were flicking 2-0 up. It looks like it was going to cruise control. And then all of a sudden, Tielemans get a goal back. And then you see it with the crowd. The crowd, they sense something. They're going to the second half. Unai Emery against Unai Emery's former team, the team that basically folding him over, basically. And was there going to be a miracle at Aston Villa's ground? Sadly, no. I said if Aston Villa won, obviously I'm not putting a par with what Leicester did. For me, it would have been kind of the Leicester thing, the underdog thing. It would have been wicked if Aston Villa won it. Just for the reasoning, like no one expected them to win, it would have been wicked. But listen, PSG did their first part and they did their job in the first leg, like Barcelona do. This is why it's good to sometimes get as much done in the first leg compared to the second leg sometimes. But I'll give massive credit to PSG. No matter what people say, PSG deserve credit. They did almost bottle it, because I can't call it a bottle job. It was almost a bottle job that they almost did. But they stick through. Aston Villa's grounds aren't easy ground to go to. The atmosphere, like what I said, since 1980 something, the last time they had, I think, quarterfinals in general. So let's just say in Champions League, quarterfinals in general. The fans, the youngsters, the old timers who've seen their team win the trophies, that stadium would have been rocking. And I can't lie to you. What a game. What? This is why, for me, the Champions League is the best league and competition in the world. It's just my honest opinion. And yeah, man, I just love the Champions League. I wish Liverpool were in it. And flicking, man, it's just, we have to F it up, man. Let's just say as that. But yeah, fair credit to Aston Villa. Tried doing a comeback. Paris Saint-Germain, fair credit to them. Gone through hard teams, by the not easy teams. They've gone actually through really hard teams like Liverpool and Aston Villa. So fair credit to them. Nothing much to say. So the second day of the quarterfinals of the second leg, Inter Milan against Bayern Munich. What a game this was too. Freaking, I was watching this game on my phone. Obviously, I was having the Real Madrid game on the TV. The Inter Milan game, bad boy game, wicked game, sick game, how do you want to call it? It was wicked. It was like really weird. Inter Milan were kind of dominating, and I was shocked that there wasn't even a goal in the first half. The second half, it was like goals. But then why did this happen in the first half? Listen, fair credit to Bayern Munich. I'd give Bayern Munich no chance. I said 2-0 to Inter Milan because I thought the defense for me is the best in Europe. With them, obviously, them and Arsenal, I think they've got to the best defensive records, if I know, and better, like best in terms of how defensive they can set up. So, fair credit to Inter Milan. Obviously, again for Inter, this is big for them. They got knocked out by Atletico last season. The season before that, they played obviously against Man City. Lukaku did the biggest bottle job probably in their club history. When he literally was there, he was literally Man City's man of the match. But obviously, yeah, Inter Milan, for me, I've said it again, for me, them and Paris Saint-Germain are favourites to reach the finals. That's my finalist, if I'm being honest with you. But fair play to Inter. And again, Lautaro Martinez, the captain, who's doing the captaincy for the side, who's the leader, who's the spokesman for the team, and basically leads the team to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Harry Kane obviously scored the first goal in the second leg. Obviously He was that one that missed a big chance in the first leg when Olise played a beautiful ball. By the way, Olise, what a player, man. I'm not joking. It pisses me off that Liverpool didn't sign Olise. That's another sign. Flicking just went by. You guys do this with your club, you know what I mean? Like, with this guy, we could have signed that. Flicking, it's just annoys me, but it is what it is. The second goal, Eric Dyer, fair credit to him, the former Tottenham player, the former finalist too, who played in the 2019 Champions League final. He's a bit of a joke in terms of, I don't rate him. I'll be honest, I don't know why Bayern have him. I think him and Upamecano are the worst partnership. But obviously Kim Jae Lee, I think, was playing. He's a defender, but not great. I think so many times again, Bayern Munich will just get an easy run through. Inter Milan, I think Tottenham should have done better in certain situations that he was in. Lautaro Martinez, brilliant. In terms of, I don't highly rate Lautaro, but he's kind of weird. I don't know, he's like a hit and miss. It depends on the day. I don't think he's a world-class striker as everyone tries to put him. Let alone he almost cost Messi, the greatest player to flicking bottle under the Champions League. So yeah, fair play to Inter Milan. Bayern, disappointing. I think their fans, they're going to question company. They look most likely probably going to win the Bundesliga title, but is it a good season for them by the expectations? Them are Real Madrid and Barcelona have high expectations for their clubs. So I wouldn't be shocked if they somehow sack Vincent Kompany, in my personal opinion. But fair play to Inter. They go on to the semi-finals. Real Madrid against Arsenal. The biggest talking point obviously will be this game. Arsenal, they were talking about Romatande, whatever it's called, Romatende, whatever the hell it's called. I can't remember flicking what it was called. But the only team to do a 3-0 comebacks, which I can flex, is Liverpool Football Club. That put a smile on my face when I said that. Listen, I predicted a 1-0 win for Real Madrid. I thought Arsenal would just shut shop, close it off, just defend throughout the game, and I said they'll do some counters here and there. But my days, Arsenal, professional performance from them. Well played from Arsenal. Got no bitterness things to say. I'm not like these Arsenal fans. This injury, because Real Madrid has some injuries by the way, so I could do the exact same thing. Players are missing, blah blah blah. But no, Arsenal deserve the credit. Saka missed the penalty. For me, by the way, it was a penalty. I found it a bit stupid how the way he took it, and I criticized him. I was like, why would you do that? Yeah, the Bernabeu. Why are you doing something like that? It's stupid, it's arrogance and all sorts of stuff. But then this young lad, guess what he does? Criticized him by the media and all this other stuff, by rival fans. Even me, I've criticized him. But then he steps up. Brilliant ball from Moreno, and then breaks through the two defenders for Rudiger and Asensio. Brilliant chip from Saka. And for me, that was it. Real Madrid knocked out Arsenal to the semi-finals. And the goal for Real Madrid, it was just Saliba. I think Saliba was like, I'm just bored. Let me just give them a free goal. Vinicius scores it. For me, one of the most overrated players in the world. I said it, thank God he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. But yeah, fair play. Got the goal in the day. And then you're thinking, oh, Real Madrid, this Jujan, this Ramatanda, whatever they're talking about, whatever it's flicking called. And Ramatande, where the hell it is. And obviously Ramatande, by the way, guys, means comebacks or something like that, if I remember right. So like they're talking about comeback. So they're doing all this PR, and then it was just shit. It was just a shit game. Thank God I had the Inter game on. Declan Rice, by the way, what a performance from him. 2 games against Real Madrid. I think he actually had a decent game against Brentford. So you could say 3 games in a row. But by the way, I've always rated Declan Rice. I've always said he's a ball of a midfielder. Again, this English, I know English players do. I do think the English media, I'm thinking, do overrate the players. Don't get me wrong. But Declan Rice he's not overrated. I know there's a 150, 25, whatever that is, price tag on him. And the day Arsenal paid that price, and I don't think they're great Arsenal fans, especially with them 2 free kicks. Again, this was like the Dortmund and the PSG game for me, where it was done in the first leg. Like say if Arsenal were 2-1-1, like it was 2-1, potentially Real Madrid could have done something. But I'll be honest, guys, if this game was 180 minutes, Arsenal will still not concede a goal. Like I said, they conceded a goal more than one goal, if I say, let's just say it like that. But yeah, Saliba, massive credit to him. Obviously linked with Real Madrid. Kivio, by the way, who's having doubts, Arsenal fans having doubts with him. Brilliant performance from Arsenal fans. Should be proud of their team. Be proud of your boys. Be proud of your lads. Honestly, enjoy it, celebrate. It's a fantastic moment. It's honestly, God, it's as a Arsenal, as a rival, I'm jealous because this is wicked to be in the semi-final of Champions League and enjoy it. Because honest to God, I'm not trying to sound bad when I'm saying this. It could be the last one in a long time because you've seen it with what happened last time with the 2006 one. So just honest to God, Arsenal deserve it. And I honestly thought Real Madrid were gonna slap them. And I apologize to Arsenal fans. So honestly sorry because I thought they were gonna get battled Arsenal. But fair play to them. The defensive resilience against Real Madrid, against Vinicius, against Mbappe. By what Mbappe for that penalty? Oh my God, thank God. 6 minutes it took. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Real Madrid bullshit with the referees again. But thank God football won. Let's just say that. But yeah, fair play to Arsenal. Nothing much to say. And let me just confirm the semi-finalists, obviously, who's going to play who. So Arsenal are going to be playing PSG. And Inter Milan are going to be playing Barcelona. But I can't wait, guys. Look forward to those. I'm looking forward to those. It is coming towards the end of the season. Flicking summer. Oh my God, without football, it's going to be boring. But end of the day, guys, content will be coming. And by the way, a gaming video will be coming in this month. Like I said, once a month, a gaming video will be coming out or twice in a month. So look forward to that. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I want to hit 50 subscribers. So I don't want to be delusional and say, okay, takes time. And it's humble beginnings, as people say. Yeah, share the video out there. Just get it out. Arsenal fans, they can take the piss on me for what they want. Because I banned Arsenal fans. Because the reason I banned them because I think they chat a lot of shit about Liverpool and other clubs like Newcastle when they were celebrating their parade. But fair play to them. Yeah, and like the video helps with the YouTube algorithm so much. Honest to God, guys, you don't understand. Liking the video is like the most important thing. So yeah, please like the video. It just helps so much. And yeah, guys, like I'll end off my video with stay active, stay hungry, and God bless.